I'm just watching the bitrate. Seems to be jumping up around, jumping up and down. Looks like it's stabilized a bit. Yeah, it does look like it's stabilized, so. Alright, now we'll see how we go. Been a few years since I played this game, so this is the remake, so
Isaac, it's me. Oh, I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I just wish I could talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. Strange. Such a little thing.
Thank you.
That's her? Nicole?
Yeah. First I've heard from her in weeks.
Thank you. I will try. It's been a few years since I played this, and
Fishermer is not a job you turn down.
I'm not sure what they've changed in the
It's rough.
remake.
Easy to say the wrong thing.
I don't blame you. I'd listen to my girlfriend.
So far, it looks really
handle
nice.
Security protocols.
Forewarned is forearmed, Miss Daniels.
I did turn everything on like high, so don't know if my PC is going to be should be able to handle it. Hello. How are we doing?
6 months staring at that chunk of rock.
To an
Yep.
independent
Good
miner,
evening.
That's paradise. Aegis 7 is one of the richest finds.
Coming
in the
back from a
history.
fairly
Some
large
prospect
break
for life.
from streaming.
Now where is she?
There. Confirming visual contact with USG Ishimura.
Okay.
What a beauty.
Okay, I can see that on my. Alright.
looks like
6:20
they're
p.m.
already
from Taiwan.
It's so dark.
Well, hello.
We should be able to see
It
her
is
anyways.
currently
Yeah.
8:21 p.m.
Look at us in
from
the hailing range. Someone's
Queensland,
gotta be waiting up for us.
Just be careful on the approach.
Australia.
I'm not taking any chances with the CEC's pride and joy.
No chances, huh? Is that why you were digging into my personnel files before we left?
You track your file access?
I'm a computer analyst. Comes with the job.
I ran standard CEC background checks, Miss Daniels. If you want to work in the big leagues, you have to play ball.
Sir, we're in hailing range. This is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Kelly.
Teddy bear watching stream with you? Hell yeah.
Come in Ishimura.
Gotta get comfy. Hopefully, Mr. Teddy will
This is the USG Kelly.
keep you safe from all the creepy crawlies from this game.
Work on a movie things.
Never. Come on. Someone pick up the damn phone.
What the hell is that?
Sounds like their communication array is busted. Maybe a broken encoder. Daniels and I can handle it in 48 hours, max.
Hey, that gives you plenty of time to catch up with Nicole.
Yeah, I hope so.
Jen, Johnston, take us in.
Gravity tethers engaged. Automated docking. Let's go.
We're losing control.
We're off course!
Daniel!
Guidance system override isn't responding.
Shit, we're coming in too hot. It's gonna smash us into the hull.
Jet, aim for that emergency stabilizer. There, the blue light. It might slow us down.
Got it. Drop the flash shield. Everyone brace
Wait, hold on a sec. I'll have to fix this and just have to fix this. Apologies for losing audio for a sec.
It's my ankle. Might be broken.
Shit. But better than a broken neck. Or worse. Good call on the stabilizer, Isaac.
Gotta always read the manual.
What the fuck's going on with flight control? That guidance system's a death trap.
Better add it to your repair list. Jen, what's our damage?
Comms are down. We lost a port booster. We got a fire in one of the stabilizers and... Singularity core's a mess. Could be worse, but not by much.
Then let's get some help. Johnston, stay with the Kellyan. We'll send a medic. Everyone else, with me.
Alright, hopefully that's loud enough for everyone to hear, but quiet enough so it's not blasting everyone's ear out and they can hear me.
Crap, we came down hard.
Background. I don't remember this one, but big bunch of information on background. Okay. I was not going to read all that. Checking settings. I don't know. Video options. All right. Let's see if that fixes some issues.
Let's get this done, Isaac.
That's a weird effect on the ground there.
Hey, Isaac. Coming?
Yeah, I'm coming.
At least we didn't take out the sign.
True.
It holds the record for the highest number of planet crashes, with 34 today, and highest dead
rig synced. Collect kinesis and stasis modules from Acting Chief Engineer Jacob Temple. Location? Error. Employee not found.
I can't reach security.
Same for the chief engineer. What is wrong with their comms?
Credits. Yeah, I'm already rich. Already collecting all the text stuff.
Someone left in a hurry.
I don't really want to read all that. Might read it some other time, but for now, no, I don't want to read it.
There's
I
nothing
want to be
wrong.
lazy.
No duty roster, no power to the elevator.
For God's sake. That security console's still working. Isaac, get a damage report. Done playing around.
Hell yeah, locator. I love how this game being set in the future and they still have these big frickin' chunky ass doors everywhere.
Oh god, that smell.
What have you got, Isaac?
Shit. It's not just comms with the guidance system. Half the Ishimura's in the red. Engines, hull, the trams.
Could do that kind of damage to a planet cracker.
You're about to find out.
Power. Ventilation's up. Power to the elevator should be.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Another malfunction?
No. The quarantine systems are all fine.
Oh, wait. Do you hear that?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, man?
Take it easy. Daniels, get those elevators running.
There's something in here with us.
Yummy.
Daniels, get the doors open!
Get out of there!
Kendra, the doors!
Oh yeah. It's been so long that I've forgot that happens. Scary. Oh, that's right. I don't have the ability to stomp yet. Cut off the limbs. Ah, right trigger is a foot stump. Okay. It's all coming back to me. I'm joking. It's not. Okay. Maybe I should turn this on. I do not know. We shall keep that like that for now. Because I am using control. If I was using keyboard and mouse, then I would leave that completely off. Alright. Say it, don't spray it, brother. Oh.
Security request retrieved.
It died. We shot that fucker right between the eyes and it didn't die.
Hell yeah.
Had to shoot its fucking arms and legs off. For God's sake, send help!
Nope. $25, $15. Yep. Ah, yes, inventory management.
Isaac. Oh my God, Isaac. You made it.
Just... they're everywhere. Shin, is he,
He's gone. Nothing I can do. What the fuck are these things?
the ones I saw? Some of them were wearing Ishimura uniforms.
They're the crew? How the hell can they be the crew? Look at them.
We need to get to the bridge. There's 1,000 people on board. Someone will be there.
We can't. The tram system's wrecked. Everything's locked down because of the quarantine.
And you're both repair techs, so how do we do this?
There's a broken tram car blocking the tunnel. It's gridlocked the system. And the data board's burned out. I can't lift the lockdown or call the tram until we get a spare from the maintenance bay. But it's all on Isaac's side of the quarantine.
I'll handle it. Just make sure there's power to the repair systems.
And Isaac,
Yeah?
I'm sure Nicole's okay. She's a doctor, right? She'll do the smart thing.
Yeah. Yeah, she always does. Find somewhere safe. I'll be back soon.
Data board. Don't remember. Data board missing. Oh hell yeah, save station. The classic save station. No, none of this autosave. None of this autosave shit. Just freaking get to the save stations. Tram tunnel. Okay, what's the other? Okay. Which one do I do first? Alright, do this one. I may need to go the other way, actually. Okay, I need security level up. Hell yeah, stasis module. First time I did this, I think I actually walked into the door accidentally. Stasis pack. I never use these things. But I will use it once. Spooky. This game definitely does have an atmosphere to it. They're in the vents. Man's having a good time. Man is having a good time. Did I miss anything? No. No access there, so there's the other way I can go.
Isaac, don't bother shooting those fuckers in the head. Doesn't even slow them down.
Okay. The only way is hacking them apart. Those arms, their legs.
Does that even kill them? Or did they just stop moving?
Hell yeah, nodes. Excuse me, lady? What?
Message retrieved.
Vents into engineering. You got a stasis module handy? We need one in tram maintenance stat. The autoloader's fried. I got a damaged tram car on the tracks, and if the whole system's gridlocked, guess who they're calling?
Temple here, sending a stasis module now. What happened to the autoloader?
No idea. A lot of shit's been breaking down. I keep hearing things. Down in the gears where no one could be. You know?
I know.
He did not sound surprised at all.
Repair systems online. Loading system reinitialized. Warning. Autoloader malfunction. Please contact a repair technician.
Credits. Yay, I love credits. Give me the money. Okay. Can't access that. Manually touch claws to initiate repairs. I thought I heard a second one over there.
Left loader claw engaged.
Claw damaged, okay.
Right loader claw disengaged.
Any luck moving that tram car?
The autoloader's busted, but stasis should do the trick. Just gotta time it.
Great. But hurry. Okay? Sound carries down here.
Okay.
Right loader claw engaged. Replacing damaged tram car. Please stand by.
Hello, sir. A little stumpy for you, and a little stumpy for your friend.
You got it. The tram is jamming the whole system.
That's one down. You said a data board was fried too?
Inventory says there's a spare board in the maintenance bay. We can't run the trams without it.
Did it take my big one, my big pack? Yes, it did. God, I hate that. Also, I'll just turn this on because I did turn that on, but it doesn't seem to be working. So there you go. Not gonna mess around with the settings too much. Boop. Translation. Hello, sir. And now to refill. Hey, don't spit at me. No spit. Okay, so that means gameplay. Turn this one off again. It's a little weird. Oh, the map. Yeah, there we go, the map. Okay, now we can do a save here. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. The shiny data board that way, but because that's that way, I'll have a look down this way. Credits. Nothing down there by the look of it. Dismemberment. Yes. Ah, this is where Mr. Screamy was. I do not trust you, sir. See? I no trustee. Haha. Cargo health storage, yeah, I'll go there. Yeah, I don't want to go there, I want to get... Okay. Excuse me, sir, but I know that you're here and you're angry, but could you please just choose to jump out or not? That would be a great idea. Alright, saved again. Apparently I can go down that way. I'm gonna have way too much plasma energy. Ouch. No power, okay. Did I go around in a circle? It looks like I might have. Yes, I did. Okay, that's fine. I will use one of these. Creepy whispering in my ear. I do not trust the corpse at the end of the hallway there. Yeah, I definitely don't trust it. I will pause just for a moment and be right back. Okay, maybe I'll turn it back to... Yeah, now I can alt tab without it doing weird shit. Alright, he was dead. Yeah, but that doesn't mean these guys are. Yep. Oh. More credits, yes please. Need a lot of those. Was that the right one? Elevators, lights, maintenance room. I don't think I really need the lights on, so... And I mean, that kind of does make sense. Make you walk around in the dark. Man was stuck. That's... I don't need anything from here. Elevator. Pretty sure I heard a second one open somewhere. Oop. Second and third, okay. Bench, hell yeah. I got a couple of nodes too. Text log. Not reading any of the text logs. Data board.
We can't stay here much longer. Hearing a lot of movement.
Hold on. I got the data board. I'm coming back to tram control now.
Daniel, get ready to go.
Alright, let's have a look at what the bench had. Yep. Hmm. Pretty sure I'll be using the plasma cutter for majority of the game. I think. I could probably upgrade this one. Well, I can reset it later on, so... Put that capacity up so I've got more storage space for ammo. Yeah. I think that was a good choice. Mr. ambling slowly towards me. Stasis pack. Okay. Easy. And now we save. Not so much to be safe, but so that if the game has a bug of some description, I can reload to... reload. I had that happen to me once on the Xbox when I was playing it. Data board, let's go. Data board missing, so...
Data board reinstalled. System restart complete.
Now to call the tram.
Maintenance complete. Calling tram.
It's clear.
Now arriving at flight deck tram control.
And they get on.
We're on board. Something hit the roof, but it seems operational.
Quarantine lockdown's lifted, so you can get to the hangar. Comms are still down though, so be ready for anything.
What's the plan?
You and Johnston fix up the Kellyan. We report to the bridge. Standard emergency protocol.
What? Protocol? Hammond, people are dying here.
And I'm not losing anyone else. We stick to procedure. We'll get through this.
We'll see.
Oh, okay, I gotta go back that way. Man's just blowing the vents just to creep me out. Pretty sure, yeah. Well, you gotta run for me, dude. Just accept your fate. Sounds like he's outside the door. Yeah, what do you know? He was. How rude. I love how his stomp is so heavy. I always love how visceral it feels.
Isaac, we made it to the bridge. There's no survivors. Daniels is trying to get into the command computer.
Another save station. Wait, was Killian the name of the ship or the name of somebody that stayed behind? I'm pretty sure it was the name of the ship. Hmm. An expert, she says? Hmm. Ah, yes, it was the ship.
What have you got on you? Is that blood?
Haley, I need you to listen. The Ishimura's overrun with... they're fucking monsters. You didn't hear anything?
What? No, the comms are still out. Isaac...
We need the Killian fixed now. Got a damage report?
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, everything's damaged.
Go!
Singularity core overloaded.
No!
Kellyanne was our only way home. We're trapped.
No! I'm not losing two good people for nothing. What about the command computer?
It's a brick. All the primary systems are locked down with the captain's codes.
So we find Captain Matthias, track his rig.
Okay, here. Captain Benjamin Matthias. Location medical. Status deceased?
Even the captain? God.
Isaac, you're closer to medical. You can double back and cut through maintenance. Find the captain's body and get his rig. With his codes, we... What was that? Chen?
Okay, Hammond, run!
Shit.
My main question is, I don't think it's ever been answered how these people actually transformed. Like, how did the necromorphs actually get onto the freaking ship? I don't remember. Bathroom. Eat me? Hmm. Oh, hell yeah. This is where I get the first store. Suit upgrade. Do I wish to purchase it? Yes. Mmm. Power node. I don't have enough for a power node now. Hell yeah. I don't really use the stasis packs. I could probably sell it, which would give me a little bit more money. Legacy rig. What's this one look like? Oh. Oh, they did a little redesign of the rig. And that's the old version, and that's the new version. Hell yeah. I think I'll keep the new version on. The old one does look pretty sick though. Unfortunately, now I've done that, they've taken the cool little armor plating that I had on before. Oh. That's fine. Surely that is just a bug. A visual bug. If it's not and they've actually removed the armor piece from me, that's going to be a bit annoying. But I will reload then. Just in case. Okay. That's looking less like a visual bug. Okay, so I'll go there, buy the armor, and then not, do not swap to the legacy version. Alright, do not swap to the legacy version this time. Yes, I wish to purchase the armor. While that's doing that, I'll go get myself a drink. Alright. Now I sell this again. Sell one of those. There we go. Now I resave. Hell yeah, suit level 2, graph extended. I don't want to reset my nodes quite yet, but I probably will end up resetting them at some point. Security clearance required. Hell yeah. Kinesis module. Now, the good news is I can kinesis things to me for free. I did not mean to shoot. Scan rig to unlock workstation, okay, but it's okay. Meds, yes please. I'll just move that over there so I get access to move through there anytime I want. Move that to the side. Ooh, conductor. And now I've opened that, I can't move that, okay. Oh well, at least I've got enough room to move through.
Gotta hold the line. They all came back.
Hell yeah, the pulse rifle. Proximity mines. Let's go. Do I want to override right now? Don't think that that's going to help anything.
Station now accessible. Thank you for your patience.
Oh, that's fine. Don't need to go there yet. Can I go anywhere though? Put that on here. There we go. I've got a bit of a path. Yep, we've got a second store now.
Isaac, have you heard from Daniels? We were attacked. She ran the other way.
No, nothing. Medical's a slaughterhouse. They barricaded access to the morgue.
The morgue?
Yeah, but the barricade was put together in a hurry. A hydrazine tank might blow it open. Just need a detonator, like maybe a shock pad. Nicole could be through there if...
Isaac. The one who attacked us. I swear to God it was Chen. But... I saw him die. If they barricaded the morgue, maybe it was to keep something in.
Destroy the barricade. Find a shock pad. Welcome back, welcome back. Hell yeah. Daddy does like the tram. I also like the tram. And that gives me enough for this. I'll not purchase that quite yet. I probably should purchase it, but I'm not gonna. Evacuate this area immediately. Alright, that's where I need to go next. Where does this lead? Research wing.
Level 2 security clearance required.
I always found this part a little weird, how they've got a store so close to the other store. Find a hydrazine tank. Should I go to the research wing first? What does my thing say? Okay, so that's where that is. So, okay, I will go the other way then. Coolant pipelines. You know how much drinking water the ship could hold at max? I do not, actually. Probably, since it's in space, I would probably use a recycling plant, so actually storing the water is not so much the problem. It would be recycling it constantly. That's if it follows the current modern tech. But that is a very good question. Man was just a little crazy. I put him out of his misery. Consulting room. How do I access you? No power. Okay. Need to get the power to it. Why is that in Spanish? If we went by the gameplay of Dead Space Extraction, it seems the ship has some sort of sewer system that works identical to a modern day sewer system. I believe it does, yes. Although I don't remember playing Extraction, so I've mostly only played the main games of the series, so I'm not familiar with Extraction. Also, why did it grab this random ass pliers instead of what I was actually aiming at? That is very weird. Oh, okay. It's not down here, it's up there. Extraction was on the Wii, not many people. Oh, okay. That makes sense then. Also, very, very weird that it would be on the Wii. Pretty sure Nintendo was... Alright, man is just bleeding out here. Pretty sure Nintendo was always more family friendly, so that is actually interesting.
Level 2 security clearance required.
Bench, let's go. Let's get another to both Dead Space 1 and Dead Space 2 DLC. Interesting. I think I'll grab the air upgrades. Yeah, I mean, I'll grab the HP ones. That's actually where I'm aiming, but I'll take the air tracks. Direction plays into the House of the Dead, but that one arcade shooter. Oh, interesting. Doors, elevators. No? Huh? that not work? Oh, yeah, it did. Okay. Audio log.
Retrieved.
I hear the tests on patient Harris were inconclusive. Given the reports from the colony, he's lucky to have his faculties at all.
Well, a divine experience would leave an impression on anyone's mind.
Perhaps. But I saw nothing divine in all that blood. The suicides.
This is a revelation, Terrence. We just need more insight to translate it.
You think this insight can be found in Mr. Harris's psyche?
I'm positive. And with Captain Matthias barring any visits to Aegis 7, this fellow may be our best chance.
Harris is Dr. Brennan's patient. And your methods... Look, Mercer, things are complicated enough already. I can't sign off on this.
You'll do what's best, of course, but how long can we afford to wait?
Very creepy Dr. Matthias. What the hell? Oh. I thought they freaking climb on walls. Fun fact, the only reason we know how huge the death count of Dead Space 1 is because of Extraction. I spoil this in case, but it's a nice story. Oh, okay. I did not know that, actually. Interesting. May have to find a version of Extraction that works on the PC somewhere. Maybe use an emulator or something. So I can have a look eventually. Did I stomp you? Yes, I did. Observation deck. Credits. Yes, please. Text log. I'm not gonna read it. Connection lost. Okay, I need access to level 2 security. Not being able to open those is going to be a pain in the butt. I heard the emulated version of the PC, of the game on PC works semi-good. Just a wonky bit. Yeah, that's generally true with most emulated games. There's always ping. I don't know, I think they removed the ping statue from the remake, but I'm not sure. I'll have to find it. I found it in the Xbox original, so... But yeah. If I can find a copy of it, then yeah, it should work pretty well. Kind of sad that we're probably never going to get a Dead Space 4, but also at the same time, I am kind of glad. Believe it or not, I did actually enjoy the third game, despite its more action-orientated gameplay.
Entering vacuum. Entering zero gravity.
And this is why I'll be upgrading the air. As long as the air doesn't get Cheeto stuffed fingers on the next one. True. Yeah, that is the main problem, is, yeah. But I will say, from the era that they were kind of shit to the modern day era, they are quite a bit better than they used to be. They're still pretty money hungry. Reset orientation, reorientate. Okay. But yeah, they went from the days of buying out all the smaller companies and then reorganizing them with people that don't know what they're doing, to realizing that that was not the correct business model that they should be taking. So they have improved marginally, but still... Okay, so that's where I need to go. Means that's where it came from. What's down here? Nothing, okay. How do I land? There we go.
Exiting zero gravity.
But yeah, the end awakening, the DLC awakening for Dead Space 3 kind of does leave very little room for a fourth game. So, but it would still be very cool. Not that they would be able to do shit.
Still holding this position. What's happening there? Did you find Nicole?
No sign of her yet. But I found some hydrazine that should work on the barricade. I just need to find a shock pad.
Okay. Work fast, Isaac.
Entering zero gravity.
Ready to go. The third ending, I believe, was confirmed to be a hallucination, which means the fourth could take place on Earth entirely as defend the planet. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm not too sure. Yeah, exactly. That's the hard thing, is a lot of the stuff that you get seen, that you get shown, can be considered as a hallucination, but also at the same time it could also.
What the hell? It shut the whole ship.
At the same time, it could also show what is to come. So it could take place on Earth as a sort of exactly defend the Earth style thing. Yeah, I have a feeling what they did at the end was more to kind of put an actual ending to the series rather than actually leaving it open for a fourth game. Which would kind of make sense. I watched an entire retrospective on Dragon's Dogma 2. Yeah, they could have done it. They could have done it a lot better than what it was. Yeah. But it's interesting to think that the developers and the story writers wrote it as like an FU to the company so that they couldn't, you know, actually make another game for it. You know. As I was saying, I watched an entire retrospective on the game Dragon's Dogma 2. And if you want to believe the guy who did the retrospective, he was...
I trapped him in a damaged escape pod.
Yeah, so... Alright, so Dragon's Dogma 2, there's a whole backstory behind it, so if you're not familiar with it, there's a lot of conjecture in the retrospective, but what I basically remember hearing was that at about the same time that the guy who made Dragon's Dogma, at about the same time that he pitched the idea to the head of the company, Capcom, I think it was, at the time that he actually pitched the idea, the president's son had a similar idea, and there was an issue on funding. So the guy that did Dragon's Dogma got less funding because he wasn't, you know, he wasn't the kid. And so on and so forth. Then after he got most of his budget cut, so, you know, there's evidence of that actually being in the game because there was apparently a lot more of the game there before it was released. But evidence is like the very first town that you're in, the map and stuff, you can see it's actually much larger than what you can actually access, but they had to cut down the area that you could explore. Then there's a whole bunch of other things. By the way, the president's son, he made Monster Hunter. So that's the two very similar ideas that were pitched to the president or whatever. And yeah, Monster Hunter got more of the budget than Dragon's Dogma. And then after he finished Dragon's Dogma, he was forced to work on the really shitty reboot of Devil May Cry, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Monster Hunter is great, yeah. But the Dragon's Dogma is also great. It's just, yeah. Unfortunately, he got shafted because he was not the president's son. But yeah, after he finished the first game, he got shafted into working for doing the reboot on Thing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was really horrible. He was forced to work on it and put his own plans in the background. I can't remember if he made a deal with the dude that he could do it after that, or he was forced to work on another game as well, but then he made the deal to work on his game after that. I'm not sure. But then he got the ability to make Dragon's Dogma 2. And this is actually really sad because he made Dragon's Dogma 2 and then he resigned from the company. He retired. But he made Dragon's Dogma 2, and he basically redid the entirety of Dragon's Dogma 1 in it. So you might think that that's really weird, right? That he's reimagined Dragon's Dogma 1 in the second game. But there's more to it. There's a lot more to it. It's, if you want to go for the thing, the guy that did the retrospective, he said he also felt really underwhelmed and disappointed by the ending of it. But then as he continued to play through it, after a couple of months, it finally dawned on him. Because what it was actually what he thinks it is, and this is his interpretation of it, is it is basically a commentary on the way that AAA devs are making games, and the constant reboots and remakes of new games. You can see the connect here because the game that he worked on previously was the reboot of the really shit freaking Devil May Cry game. And that's also, you know, I say this as I'm playing a remaster of a beloved old game, old franchise, but it's not just there. It's like majority of other freaking AAA companies doing the same sort of shit. Making soulless remakes of previous works rather than making their own work. And so you can see where the connect is, where he remade the entirety of Dragon's Dogma 1 in the second game, and then at the end, with the ending being what it is, where you basically are reliving the game over and over and over again until you basically make a different choice. And then when you finally make the different choice, you're finally actually launched into the actual Dragon's Dogma 2. The race against time. It's actually a very interesting take on it. And what the guy said was, the way it's written and the way it's set up is basically the ultimate FU letter to the company that he, very shortly after the game came out, quit. Yeah, exactly. It's 2 games in 1. So, the funny thing is, right, and here's a really big pointer to it. When you first launch the game, it doesn't say Dragon's Dogma 2. It says Dragon's Dogma. That's it. And you launch into the game, and you play the game, and it's Dragon's Dogma, the remake. But the moment that you make this particular choice, I'm not going to say what it is because it's kind of spoilery, but the moment you make this particular choice after replaying through the game, through the and at the ending of the game, you do get a choice to replay the game. It's sort of a illusion of choice, really. But if you make a specific choice and you do a specific thing, it actually unlocks Dragon Dogma 2. So if you actually do this choice and you get into the second part of the game, everything in the game changes. But not only that, you go into the menu, and now the menu says Dragon's Dogma 2. So there you have it.
Exiting zero gravity.
Very, very clever man. It's just really sad that Dragon's Dogma 2 has got mixed reception. I have a feeling that a lot of people played it through. Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly. Nobody thought of it. Because everybody just plays the game and they just think of it like a regular game, yeah? They just think of it like it's, you know, a regular game. And then they get disappointed because at the end of the game, they're just given this really kind of shitty option where you get freaking shafted into replaying the game. But after you do it like 100 times, you know, you're kind of sick of it. But then this guy, he decided to do something a little different. It's very similar to the first game, because at the ending of the first game, you had the option to kill. You could kill the dragon, and then you could basically go and play the game for as many times as you like, whatever. You could rebirth on the thing. But then there's a very, very thingy end of the game. If you choose to use, I think it's called the God's Bane, and I can't remember exactly how you use it, but you use the God's Bane, and then you can actually fight a god. And you could kill the god. And then from that, you can have 2 different options. And I only did it once because I found it very sad, but my first time playing through it, I did it the usual way where I don't use the God's Bane on the god, and I just relaunch the game and play through the entire game again, a second time. But the second time I did it, I decided to use God's Bane, and I killed the god, which means that I replaced him, and then I could run around through the game as an invisible ghost. It's really sad because I was basically dead. So yeah, but yeah, it's very similar to that, you know. You go through the game 100 times, not making the choice to kill the god, and so you're stuck constantly playing the game. People seem to have forgotten some choices like that actually exist. So when they played through the second game, they just get pissed at the ending being basically the same kind of thing. You choose to do it this way, and then you just play through the entire game again. And again, and again. Yeah, exactly. That is basically what it is, yeah. Yeah, exactly. It is a nice little loop. But that is also the end of the game, because you've killed the god, so that is the actual end of the game. No restarting the game, no thing. And it is a nice, beautiful little touch. And then in the second game, they have a very similar thing, but instead of it ending the game like that, so in the first game, when you kill the original dragon, what happens is it causes the world to corrupt, and then a big hole in one of the main cities to form, and you can fall down the hole, and a whole bunch of extra bits and pieces. It's very similar to that in the second game, whereas normally, if you play through it normal, it's exactly like, you know, not killing the god and just going through the game all over again. But this time, if you kill if at the end of the second game, it actually, you know, corrupts the world and you can play through it. It's really actually an interesting concept. And I have trouble explaining it because, yeah. But if you get it, you get it. But yeah, I thought it was a very interesting point that, yeah, that the guy was making. I explained it to without trying to thingy it. If I remembered the guy's name for who did the retrospective, I could link it, but I really don't remember who did it. I think it was Bricky or something.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Where'd you come from? Hell yeah. Why did I use a medkit accidentally? Is there another one? There is. Hopefully. It is a very interesting, thing. Alright, I'll go around looking for collectibles first. Need to finish the Gmod horror iceberg videos. I was watching those, so I'll probably put the director one. Yeah, that's fine. I only watched it once, and mostly because one of my friends is into long form content. Because it is a pretty long video. It's like 6 to 12 hours, I think. But yeah. Yeah, one of my friends really likes long form content, so he often streams it for one of our other friends.
Quarantine lifted.
Stasis. Yeah, when I mean long form content, I do mean long form.
Personal log, Dr. Nicole Brennan. With medication and zero-G therapy, patient Harris is showing improvements. If this continues, there might be hope for the others on Aegis 7. However, Dr. Mercer continues to interfere. He claims Harris's delusions are religiously significant. If I have to make a complaint, I will. I'm not losing my patient over unitology bullshit. Not again.
Investigate emergency room, what? Did I miss something? Tissue sample needed. I'm not going that way.
Ben, what in God's name is happening down there? Precisely that. God's work. How can you say that?
Man's crazy.
These deaths at the colony. The paranoia, the hallucinations. You wanted a scientific analysis? Cause and effect? Well, it all began after they raised the marker. What are you so worried about? The marker is defined. We know this. Look, it'll be on board tomorrow. You can study it. Put your mind at ease. At ease? People are dying. How can that be the transformation the teachings promise? We're witnessing a new beginning, Terrence. For unitology, for humanity. Of course our faith is being tested. Everything is about to change. That's what worries me. And recording. Seal entry.
Did this have a place for that? No, no it did not, okay. Find a shock pad. Plasma. What do you
Surgical
look?
log. Dr. Charles Mercer. Copy to my secure terminal. I convinced Jurgens to show me the video feed from the colony. It's remarkable to finally see what I've sought all my life. The miners, this transformation, the divide death itself. Kine is erring on the side of caution. His faith has been shaken by these necromorphs, as he calls them. How strange, when my own faith has been so richly rewarded. With or without Kine, I must study one of these creatures. Or the next best thing. Brennan's patient, for example.
Bunch of religious nutjobs. Schematics. Stasis back. Hell yeah, save station. Don't mind if I do. I have 0 nodes. Very sad. I was never gonna be able to save him anyway, so. Not sure if they're made from like dead babies or dogs, I'm not sure. I do not remember. Thank you for the follow. And welcome in. I do appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I have only recently come back from a few months break. A bunch of personal issues IRL, so yeah. But welcome back. I mean, yeah, welcome in. Hell yeah, in case you fall asleep. Well, if you do, I hope you have a wonderful sleep. I haven't figured out quite yet if when I'll be returning again, so it could be weekly. I might stream on Saturdays and Sundays. That's Australian time, Saturdays and Sundays. But I will keep you posted. Shock pad.
Daniels isn't answering her rig link. What's your status?
I found a shock pad I can use on the barricade. I'm heading back there now.
Watch the voltage on that pad. We're not losing anyone else.
Obsessed with not losing anyone else? Okay, that was a bit weird. Missed the first shot. What? Excuse me, sir? It's rude. They never did that before. Have a look here. Submitted for purchase. I have quite a bit of thingy. I'm a little low on health, so I will use that? Oh, okay, that's why that thing was like that. Okay. I'll use another health thing. Take cover to detonate. Excuse me. He just wanted to give me a hug.
Remember, when you reach the morgue, find Captain Mathias' body. Get his rig codes, and the computer's all ours.
Pulse rounds. Upgrade parts. Plasma cutter upgrade? Text log. I'm not gonna read that. Take too long.
Loop and transmit to all personnel. This is Senior Medical Officer Nicole Brennan. Medical is overwhelmed. We need help. Look at his wounds. We can't handle so many trauma cases, and the command crew won't tell us what's happening. Shit. Maybe I have some PHP left.
Level 2 security clearance required.
Yeah, I know. That is a hallway. No, I've already seen that. I don't need to replay. Power cells. Pretty sure neither of those are power cells. No. Okay. Pulse rounds. Gonna probably have to sell some of these pulse rounds. Good money though. Audio
Medical
log.
log, Dr. Nicole Brennan. So much for being paranoid. I repurposed this room to run counseling sessions without unitologists interfering. Now it's the only place I feel safe. I recovered a limb after yesterday's attack. Genetically, it's human tissue with bizarre mutations. But it's just a sample. It's not enough to figure out a cure. I need... Wait, where's that report from engineering? Here. The engineers pulled something out of machinery. Limbs missing, torso intact. Okay. Time for a real autopsy.
Okay. Pretty sure that's only the 2 of those. Means... Yeah. Where did I put it? Right. I am a very messy shot at the moment. Hopefully that fixes. Hopefully I can fix that. If I remember, that's a surprise tool that will not help me later.
Security request retrieved.
He left me. I woke in the dark with them scratching in the walls. Scratching like rats. And you all locked me in with them. Fuckers. I'll cut them out. I'll cut them out. I'll cut them out.
Okay. That's a little crazy. Maybe the rats made it crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once.
Mercer, it's Terrence Kite. You were in surgery, so I left this with Warwick. Discreet. I just got the latest report from Aegis 7. The situation's worse than Captain Matthias will admit. 40% of the colony's population is now showing symptoms. Depression, hallucinations, more violence. People are dying down there. I know it's linked to the marker somehow, but I just don't have enough data. Mercer, maybe I was wrong. We need answers by any means possible. That patient, Brent Harris, might be our last hope.
Might not too.
Level 2 security.
I'm very sure that I'm marked as being not for kids. So hopefully that does not get me banned off anything. Damn it.
Breach detected.
Now we go down to the morgue. Another stasis pack for me to sell. In that room. Ah, these things. What? What do you mean I mean, I've been a terrible shot, so yeah, that makes sense. Alright, I'll accept that.
Isaac, what's your status? Do you have the captain's rig?
Fuck me! Ugh. Transmitting codes now. I saw it, Hammond. A flying one turned the captain's body into another one of those things. The same must have happened to Chen.
God. Maybe the command computer has something. Where's Daniels when you need her? Head back to the security checkpoint. It's safer there. At least I can upgrade your clearance.
At least I didn't have to... Ooh, yeah.
Clearance confirmed.
Now I'm gonna have to remember the location of every single level 1 clearance.
Isaac,
I'm here. What the hell's happening?
the computer says the Ishimura's engines are offline. We're on a decaying orbit toward Aegis 7.
Oh god. I have to get to engineering.
There's no time. That tram station's offline. Unless... Here. Head back to the flight deck. I'll guide you from there. If this damage report's right, there's a shortcut to engineering.
Oh, right there.
Clearance confirmed. Clearance confirmed.
Now, was there one in the room over there? There was not. Okay.
Clearance confirmed.
It's time. Time for what?
Level 2 security clearance required.
Okay. Where is the local bench? I don't want me to go.
Flight deck tram control.
Let's go.
Now arriving at flight deck tram control.
To medical. Excuse me, sir. What are you doing here? Yeah, I'll buy some of these. I'll take care of this thing before I do that. That's so good. Welcome back. I don't remember being down here. Pretty sure it was. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Okay. Don't know why those two were there, but that's fine. Save there. I used a bunch of money for upgrading my rig. I got a lot of pulse rifle ammo, so I'm going to be using the pulse rifle for a little bit.
Security recording retrieved.
Okay.
Isaac, this damage report says there's a broken cargo lift just beyond the hangar doors. I'll open them now.
Entering zero gravity.
You'll need your thrusters to reach it, but that lift shaft should take you straight down to engineering.
I'm surprised there's no oxygen. If I remember, there's something I can grab here. Well, not specifically here, but like around the area. But that is apparently 2 chapters, so... how long have we been live? 2 hours, 39 minutes. I think this is probably a good part to actually call it. For now. I'll come back later, another day. I did save, so I'll be replaying much when I come back. But yeah, alright. I'll have a look, see if there's someone to read into. Yeah, hell yeah. I know who I can raid. Alright. Well, I'll catch you. I'll catch you again soon. Should be live next week sometime. Probably about the same time. So from about 7 or so. I'll catch you. Have a good one.